This is the Iowa Weather Report for Thursday, September 12th, 2013. Now our first look at the 0Z GFS Model Run. At 1 p.m. this afternoon, we have a trough moving through the Great Lakes with some energy along it. We have a ridge trying to build up through the plains and into the northern Rockies with some weakness over the Intermountain West. That weakness in the Intermountain West will produce some rain showers and thunderstorms there. We'll have a frontal system to our south pulling away from us. High pressure in North Dakota will be sliding in. Temperatures today will be mid to upper 70s north to low 80s south, but it'll be a lot cooler Friday. Highs in the 60s north and east to low to mid 70s south and west. Morning lows Friday morning and again Saturday morning will be in the 40s, maybe mid 40s Saturday morning. Saturday during the day, you can see that storm system over the Intermountain West now pulling into the plains, so we could see some late-day showers and thunderstorms scattered about in the western half of the state. That could affect the Iowa State football game. That'll move through Saturday night into Sunday. You can see pretty good chance, well, at least a somewhat good chance of some showers and thunderstorms, mainly along and south of Highway 20 as high pressure starts to nose in from the north from Canada again. That will move into the Great Lakes near about Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan here on Monday, but you can see the rain is still at least in the southwestern half of the state here Monday. And then as we move into Tuesday, it starts to move back in again as the winds turn back to the south. The Gulf tries to open up, but a tropical system down in the Gulf could pretty much squelch any of that as a new storm moves in from the west. And that comes in here on Wednesday. The low pressure center is way up here in Saskatchewan, so a pretty occluded type system will be coming through from the west and southwest with a frontal system. And most of the rain will be moving out Wednesday into a week from today, next Thursday. As you can see, that peace energy is moving through the Canadian prairie provinces with the southwesterly flow. Bit of a ridge mainly over the Gulf Coast into Texas. But around here it looks to be somewhat showery as the rain begins to move away. Lots of rain from about the Mississippi River eastward, some over the northern plains, and a fairly large system off the west coast of North America. A couple days after that, into the extended period, September the 23rd, a fairly strong jet stream coming in with some energy along it, especially in Canada, diving into the northern plains. Southwesterly flow, that means the Gulf will likely be open. Showers, thunderstorms, maybe some severe weather. It's a little bit doubtful. Maybe a tropical system in the Bahamas at this point. We'll have to see about that. And then at the end of the forecast on September the 27th, pretty much a zonal flow at this point. It will begin to dry out after several possible days of rain, which would be interesting. And if we look at the map, you can see there's that tropical system that was in the Bahamas now moving well off the east coast. Maybe a little bit of rainfall in the plains, but no real storm systems, and it's fairly seasonal with temperatures in the 70s to near 80. Satellite image from last evening, you can see the cold front from New England through southern Canada into the Great Lakes into the Central Plains. We had that storm over the Intermountain West and a stream of moisture coming in with the monsoonal flow. And that monsoonal flow is leading to several flash flood watches across New Mexico, far west Texas, in the Intermountain West. Some flood warnings there as well. A freeze watch in the Arrowhead of Minnesota near the Boundary Waters. And that tropical storm warning is for Gabrielle that's offshore. And that will not affect us here with the QPF chart. Maybe some heavy rain in New England into the mid-Atlantic. Several bits of heavy rain over South Texas and over the Colorado and Kansas plains.